Hello. You have been receiving your Social Security disability benefits for years. You have done everything right. You show up to your appointments, you take your medications, you follow your doctor's orders, and then one day a letter arrives in your mailbox. The Social Security Administration wants to review your case. And here's what nobody warned you about. That review is not a simple check to make sure you are still alive and still sick. It is a process that is quietly designed in a way where the odds are stacked against you from the very beginning. Welcome to Rule by Seniors, the channel committed to giving you the real, unfiltered truth about the Social Security system, so you can protect yourself and your family. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button right now because every week we break down exactly what is happening inside the SSA so you are never caught off guard. Now, let us get into this because we are getting calls every single day from people going through these audits. SSI recipients, SSDI recipients, retirement beneficiaries, all of them blindsided by a process they did not understand and were never properly warned about. In plain language, that means an audit. They are auditing you to make sure you are still disabled. Now, the law actually requires SSA to do this periodically, and depending on how severe your condition is, you will be placed into one of several review categories. If your condition is expected to improve, that falls under what is called Medical Improvement Expected, or MIE, and they will audit you roughly every 6 to 18 months. If your condition might improve but it is not certain, that is Medical Improvement Possible, or MIP, and you face a review every 2 to 3 years. And if your condition is not expected to improve, that is Medical Improvement Not Expected, or MINE, and you face a review every 5 to 7 years. Now here is where the dirty secret begins. Most people assume that when SSA audits them, the agency is comparing their current health to how they were when they were originally found disabled. That sounds logical. That sounds fair. That is not how it works. What actually happens is every time SSA audits you and continues your benefits, they create something called a comparison point decision, a CPD. That CPD becomes a snapshot in time of how severe your condition was at that exact moment. And here is the trap. The next time they audit you, they are not comparing you to your original disability determination. They are comparing you to your most recent CPD. So, if you were found disabled 15 years ago under standards that were more favorable, and you have been audited 3 times since then, you are now being compared to your condition at your most recent audit, not to the original decision. That is the ratchet. That is the trap that nobody tells you about. And it gets worse. Because of new medications, because of reduced stress from not working, because of better therapies and treatments, many people on long-term disability naturally stabilize. Their condition does not get worse. In some ways, it gets slightly better managed, and the SSA uses that stabilization as evidence that you have medically improved, even when you are still completely unable to work. This is what attorneys and policy experts call the cumulative ratchet effect, where with each passing audit, the bar you must clear to prove you are still disabled shifts just a little bit higher, and the power of the SSA to deny you grows just a little bit stronger, while your ability to fight back and prove continued disability slowly weakens. Now, layer on top of that what is happening with artificial intelligence inside the DDS, the Disability Determination Services offices. In the past, a human examiner had to manually review your file, compare records, and make a judgment call. That process was slow and imperfect, but it had human limitations. Today, AI systems are being deployed to scan your entire medical history, flag any evidence of improvement, and surface it instantly for the examiner. The AI finds it and hands it to them. What used to take significant effort to prove against you now takes almost no effort at all. And that is exactly why the volume of CDR calls coming into legal offices has exploded. People are going through these audits at a pace that is unlike anything seen before. There are also specific groups of people who face a significantly higher risk during these CDR audits. Children on SSI, particularly those with conditions expected to improve, low birth weight cases, and mental health diagnoses, face some of the most aggressive review timelines in the entire system. When a child turns 18, they face what is called an age 18 redetermination, which is essentially a full new disability evaluation under adult standards. When SSA cannot reconstruct your original file, it creates a massive burden on you and your representatives to prove where you started, and reconstruction is frequently incomplete. Long gaps in medical treatment make this even harder. If you have gone years without seeing a doctor, for whatever reason, whether financial, whether geographic, whether personal, that absence of records works directly against you. People who live in rural areas face their own additional layer of difficulty. Getting to medical appointments is harder. Specialists are fewer. Documentation is thinner. And the SSA does not make accommodations for geographic barriers when it is evaluating whether your condition has improved. On top of that, conditions with subjective elements, mental health impairments, fibromyalgia, chronic pain conditions, are particularly vulnerable in these reviews because they rely more heavily on documented statements and clinical assessments that can be interpreted differently under modern measurement standards than they were under older ones. Here is something else you need to understand. A GAO report found that contrary to existing policy, many DDS examiners are not approaching CDRs from a neutral standpoint. They are approaching them with a presumption that improvement has occurred. That means the burden is on you to prove that you are still as disabled as you were at your last CPD. And that is a burden that many people do not even know they are carrying. The most important thing is to understand that you cannot stay the same. If your condition is stable, if your records from 2 years ago look almost identical to your records today, that stability can be used against you. The system requires you to document not just that you are disabled, but that your condition remains as severe as or more severe than your last CPD. That means consistent medical appointments. That means making sure your doctors are documenting the full reality of your symptoms, your limitations, and your functional capacity at every single visit. The moment that letter arrives, you need to speak with someone who understands how these reviews actually work, because most people do not get a second chance once a cessation decision is made. Appealing a denial is harder, longer, and more expensive than protecting your case before a decision is made. That is the dirty secret of Social Security benefit audits. The system is structured so that the longer you are on benefits, the more audits you face, the more CPD resets accumulate, and the harder it becomes to prove you still qualify. It is not a neutral process. It is a process that is designed to find reasons to stop paying you. If this video helped you or someone you love, please give it a like, share it with someone who needs to see it, and subscribe to Rule by Seniors right now so you never miss an update. We will see you in the next one.